Mic check, mic check. What's going on, world? It's your boy SB, and I'd like to welcome you back to another episode of the Sauce Files. As always, I hope you're doing what you got to do to get to where you got to be. I hope you had a productive week, and I hope you checked off a lot of things on your to-do list. And if you didn't check off as much as you like, it's okay. Don't worry about it, because tomorrow you get another chance to get it done. And now, before we get started, I just want to say that, these last couple of episodes, we've been talking about blocking out the opinions and negative voices and the criticisms and everything that come with following your purpose. And this conversation is going to follow suit, and it's going to drive that point further. It's going to drive that message a little further. So as always, got to kick the conversation off with a quote. And today's quote comes from an unknown source, and it reads, "Someone's inability to see your vision has nothing to do with your potential." One of the most influential stories that I like to refer to when I'm in the slums is the story of Noah's Ark. Now, I'm not going to get too churchy here, but just follow me for a few seconds and it'll all make sense. Legend has it that God sent Noah a sign, letting him know that a great flood was coming. Without hesitation and no sign of clouds in the sky, Noah set out on his quest to make his ark. He gathered his wood and he poured countless hours into making an unsinkable vessel. What makes this story stand out to me is that when God gave Noah the vision, he sent doubters to knock him off course. They made fun of him. They called him crazy for believing rain was coming. They underestimated his ability to build a ship that would allegedly carry two of every animal type. Those same people that ignored his warnings and made fun of him because he was prepared for that moment were the same people that were begging to get in as the flood waters rose. There's a valid lesson to be learned here, ladies and gents. So pull up a seat and let's talk about it. You see, the vision that we pursue from the time our feet hit the ground to the time we lay down is our version of the rainstorm that God promised Noah. We can either be distracted by the doubters that don't think our desired level of success is attainable, or we can remain on course and prove to ourselves that we have evolved into the life that was ordained for us. Oftentimes, we look at everyone around us, and even though we won't openly admit it, we get a little ungrateful. We forget that everybody is running their own race, and without warning, we are crashing into their lane. However, when we adapt Noah's mentality, we don't let outside opinions persuade us into running someone else's race. Practicing living our truth is our greatest gift because it allows us to grow through tough times and keeps us focused on what's in front of us. When we focus on what's in front of us, it allows us to run our race. Eventually, the tides will change, and that one big moment we've been working towards will show up in the most unexpected time. Focusing on your purpose of being allows you to block the negativity people try to spew towards you and enables you to carry out your specific mission. Had Noah taken his eyes off his vision for just one split second, he may have unknowingly drilled an extra hole in his ship, forgot the elephants, or just completely canceled the mission altogether. But instead, he put his head down and executed his mission in its entirety. When the storm came, guess who was shit out of luck? And I'll give you a hint. It wasn't Noah. Putting your head down and worrying about what's on your plate is the only sure way to reach your destination. When you're focused on being consistent, the results that transcend are deserved. They are deserved because you understood the sacrifice it takes to swim against the grain, but you also understood that the reward is well worth the risk. As we continue to execute our daily missions, remember this: piece by piece, the ark is being built. You may not be making those large career strides yet, but every bit of effort you put towards bettering your life, yourself, your situation are all steps in the right direction. Allow your confidence to speak for you. Instead of talking about building the ark and wasting your energy and time convincing people that they should join you, allow your work to be so dope that they fall in love with your process. Authentic support is genuine and it's never forced. Authentically support yourself by putting in your 1000% into whatever it is you desire and allow yourself to walk in to your season of abundance. So as always, man, just a quick episode just to give y'all a little something to think about, man, as you continue to carry out your daily missions, man. Remember, every single day, even if you just get better 1% every single day, that 1% will compound and it will add to the next day. It will add to the next day. Even if you just spend 30 minutes every single day of undisturbed, focused, intentional work, over time, you will see the effects of the work that you put in there. Like I said at the beginning, I've been talking about this for a while, or the last couple episodes, but it's just something that I want to keep talking about because I believe it's important that you focus on your mission. You focus on what you got to do. You block out the negativity. You block out the negative voices in your head. You block out all the people that's telling you why you can and can't do it. You learn to support yourself. You learn to show up when nobody's looking. Because I've said before, the way you practice is the way you practice is the way you play. So if you work and you work and you work and you don't care about what's happening around you, when you get in the game and you think about it like this. When I went to Benedict, we had one of the dangerous gyms in the SIAC. Anybody that went to a Benedict college basketball game between 2008 and 2012 will tell you that when you played at Benedict College, you was going to get a run for your money. And every single time, we would do our research on the opposing team, and sometimes we'd go a little too far with the heckling. But it was all, to help out Benedict, help get them that home court advantage. And you could tell that when you started getting under people's skin, you could tell that they would start missing free throws, or they'll start missing shots, or they'll start looking at us instead of paying attention to the game. And you know, as crazy as that sound, life worked the same way. Like if you know how to lock in, nothing can distract you. But the moment you start feeding those distractions, the moment you fall off your A game. So these last couple episodes, man, they just all been a reminder to stay focused, stay consistent. Don't worry about what's happening around you. Just focus on where you at in this process. Because at any given time, your life can change. And it's a scientific fact that if you stop right now, you never get there. Because like I said in previous episodes, like I know you're tired. I know you want to stop. I know you having these thoughts, but do not listen to them. Don't listen to them. You know that it's gonna happen. Don't worry about the win, WHEN. Worry about the win, WIN. So as always, I hope something was said that you could take with you as you continue to carry out your daily missions. And as always, man, get lifted, stay inspired. It's your boy. Peace. Before I sign out, make sure you tap in to saucebradybooks.com. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the campaign. And if you enjoyed what you heard, share it with the homies. And as always, man, scroll that shit up, boy. It's your boy.